They called it an unbreakable vault, with a door weighing 20 tons. Even the security alarm wasn't deemed necessary due to this seemingly impenetrable security system. But their confidence shattered when a group of robbers executed a master plan and successfully looted the vault over a span of 28 hours. This heist would go down in history as one of the biggest bank robberies ever. It was July 19, 1976, a typical Monday when the Société Générale Bank in France opened its doors. Staff members began arriving, unaware of the extraordinary events that would unfold. To this day, everyone believed they had the world's strongest and most secure vault. The routine visit quickly turned into chaos as the staff struggled to open the vault door. Despite their efforts with the complicated lock combination, the door remained sealed shut. The bank management, accustomed to previous issues with the heavy vault door, called in the vault-making company for assistance. However, even their experts failed to crack the puzzle. With hours passing and a growing queue of frustrated clients, the situation became dire. After 3 hours of strenuous effort, the bank management made the decision to break through a section of the vault wall to investigate the cause of the problem. To their astonishment, there were no signs of forced entry on the vault door or its surrounding walls. After hours of painstaking effort, a hole was made in the wall, revealing the shocking truth. The vault door had been welded shut from the inside. It was a baffling discovery, as there was only one entrance to the vault, with no windows or alternate access points. With the help of heavy machinery, the authorities breached the wall and entered the vault, only to find it emptied of its contents. The only message left behind on the wall read, "Without arm, without hate, without violence." The thieves had vanished, leaving behind a meticulously planned heist. The police investigation uncovered a tunnel dug beneath the vault, connected to the city's main sewer lines. Tools, gas cylinders used for welding, ventilation equipment, and electrical cables were found, indicating the meticulous planning and execution of the robbery. The stolen loot was valued at $20 million at the time, equivalent to over $100 million today. It was not only the largest heist in history, but also posed the biggest challenge to law enforcement in France. In the following days, the police tirelessly pursued any leads to uncover clues about the robbers. They thoroughly investigated the bank staff but found no breakthroughs. However, after 3 months, in October 1976, a significant breakthrough occurred. The police received a major lead when one of the group members of the robbers was apprehended based on information provided by his girlfriend. Initially, the suspect vehemently denied any involvement in the heist. However, as time passed, he eventually divulged the names of the other members of the group. The police were astonished by this revelation, as the group had previously only engaged in minor robberies. They had never imagined that this seemingly small-time group possessed the capability to orchestrate such a monumental heist. The mastermind behind the robbery was not among the initial suspects. However, after extensive interrogation, they revealed the name of the true orchestrator, Albert Spaggiari. Albert, a professional photographer, did not fit the typical image of a criminal. Throughout the investigation, police discovered that Albert led a seemingly ordinary life and was regarded as a kind and unassuming individual by those who knew him. His neighbors and acquaintances attested to his good character, unaware of any nefarious activities. Despite his unassuming appearance, the police were taken aback when Albert confessed to being the mastermind behind the bank vault robbery. Initially, they believed the case was closed. However, they soon realized they were mistaken, as what Albert revealed next proved to be even more surprising. Albert disclosed that he had opened an account at the bank beforehand, allowing him access to the vault area where he discreetly captured images. Additionally, he rigged an alarm clock within his safe lock, setting it to ring at night. Upon realizing that the alarm went unnoticed and there were no security measures in the vault, Albert proceeded with his plan. Subsequently, he visited the government office, posing as an engineer to obtain a map of the city. Utilizing this map, Albert meticulously calculated the distances and locations of the sewerage lines. Through careful analysis, He determined that by digging approximately 26 feet from one specific sewerage line, he could gain access to the bank vault. Albert reached out to one of the city's gangsters and enlisted their assistance in recruiting additional criminals for the operation. Over the course of 2 months, they worked tirelessly to dig the tunnel, relying solely on manual labor to avoid detection. They conducted their excavation during the cover of night, ensuring that their activities remained unnoticed. Albert was meticulous in ensuring that their work went undetected, even taking precautions to avoid detection while traversing the streets. On the night of July 18th, between Saturday and Sunday, they entered the vault and spent the next 24 hours breaking open safes and gathering valuables. Their audacity extended to having meals inside the vault before departing, leaving behind their infamous message on the wall. Police presented Albert in front of the judiciary where he accepted his crimes. During interrogation, he wrote details of the robbery amount and information on paper in code words, saying he would explain it in front of the judiciary. When the judge called Albert to his cabin, Albert began explaining about the city maps and codes. However, before the judges fully understood, Albert made a daring escape. He leaped from a window, landed on a parked car where a waiting motorcycle was ready for him. Albert swiftly mounted the bike and disappeared into the night, leaving the authorities baffled and his legend further entrenched. Despite tireless efforts by the police, Albert remained elusive. Years later, he resurfaced on an Italian TV show, proudly admitting to his lifelong obsession with treasures and hinting at his involvement in the heist as a fulfillment of his dreams. His appearance seemed like a taunt to the French authorities. After the interview, Albert disappeared once again, leaving no trace. In 1989, his death was reported, but even in death, the mystery surrounding him persisted. His mother claimed that someone had left his body in front of their home, but the veracity of her claim remains uncertain. Albert Spaggiari's daring heist not only captured the world's attention, but also left a lasting legacy of intrigue and fascination. His ability to outsmart the authorities and evade capture added to his enigmatic persona, ensuring that his name would be remembered in the annals of crime history.